Monokuma and Cubs Theater now. Wow, the trial is racing toward its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? I have an idea, but I feel like it's a bit too early to start calling in Shuichi now, so... Obviously I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything?
Yeah?
No, everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Monodon has spoken.
Huh?
Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Sure thing, boss. But now all eyes are on Shuichi as we resume the class trial. Did he abuse the intervals?
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
You're free to leave.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
So the Monocubs don't know who the culprit is that true?
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
Really?
I suppose that's one lesson you can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Oh god, Monokid's voice broke. And Monodom's back to being silent again. Great. Who's controlling these cubs? Shuichi, please say something. Anything.
Say something already.
Dispel this doubt that's clouding my mind.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
It's making me tunnel vision and I want to escape this. So please, explain yourself right now.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
That's not true and you know it, Kaede.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
The whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
Yeah. I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. And from there...
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
I mean...
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
That's what I've been thinking, but now that we've come to this point in the argument so early, like, mind you, I don't even know if this is early, it's just, we're past the intermission point, which is usually halfway, but then again...
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner.
Could it really be him?
Or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because... The security sensor going off?
I get it. The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
What if he swapped the sensor with the one that was not working?
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
Not to mention, you can turn it off for whatever reason. You don't have to have the sensor going off if it's off.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede.
Sure, go ahead. Make my day.
Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
That's a sinister sprite.
Huh?
Yeah. He had the opportunity to tamper with it, then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door. It's not looking good.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor.
But this is all conjecture right now. I've got no hard evidence that it was him.
What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Mind you, that's also curious, right? If we go back to the pictures... Why did the camera go off again? The bookcase hadn't moved. It was still locked in place, wasn't it? So this second photograph shouldn't have been taken, at least while that bookcase was open. It should have taken another photo right when we walked in and the door had closed, or was in the middle of closing. And yet, there is no photo of that. I never actually considered that. Well then, if that's the case, and why did it take the photo so late? The door is like already way open, isn't it? Was it set up like that? If that's the case then, where would the motion sensor be? Okay.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
It did to me.
A lie?
But why would you do that?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
But then, how did the camera take its pictures then? Take pictures of Rantaro?
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
And he's the one who checked if the sensor was still on top of the bookcase. No one else did. And I didn't see anything.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
Ugh, but we can't fall into this, like, pit. This is exactly what we did with Gonta. This is what we did with Mew. We need to pull back a bit. See, is there anything that can sort of exonerate good old Shuichi here? Because right now, everything's pointing to him. There's gotta be something, right? He's not even saying anything, so that's not helping. No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi's the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. But do you, though? So, I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. There it is. What's my silencer? Oh, that's the left click. Okay. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right, so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can use the silencer with the left click. See, there we go. To shoot down the white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you will also get additional time. What a great deal! Use it to your heart's content. Thanks, I will. I'll abuse the shit out of it. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, focus. Oh god, he's right in the middle! Receiver on Shuichi, front entrance, rear entrance, hidden door
The
photos.
security
lookout
sensor
costume.
was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Thanks. Shuichi, say something, dude! Why are you so silent? Is he gonna have a Nagito moment where he just goes completely mental? Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor was armed.
The hidden door photos.
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
I just need to make sure that that's
The sound Kaede heard
the
came
weak
from
point that I shoot.
the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
No, wrong, really? There's no point arguing against me. Until you can disprove Shuichi had the sensor, he will remain suspicious.
Shoot!
I screwed up. I need to think it over again.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
It is.
No, that's wrong.
Those photos had to have been taken.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then
How did the camera take the photos?
we wouldn't have been able to take that picture.
So how... But then again, like I said, this bookcase is already fully open by the time the photo was taken.
We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Something else must have triggered this. If it wasn't on top of the hidden door, but then in which case, what would it be?
Oh, that? Pfft, easy to explain. Well, you see...
Oh yeah? Come on, let's hear it. What's that? Cat got your tongue.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, maybe you do that next time you try to come up against me.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute.
Here we go. I just need to hear other arguments so I can start refuting them, so I can start to believe in them.
The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this?
He turned the sensor off for a bit.
The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Yeah, I did think about that. How am I going to prove that it worked?
Huh? How come?
So it wouldn't, like, alert the two of them that the bookcase had moved.
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
But then again, if he has the sensor off, how does he know when Rantaro is in the library, right? He can't time this right. That's the issue, I think. Because if the sensor's off, he doesn't know Rantaro's opened the bookcase, he doesn't know it's time to go down there and do the deed, right? He wouldn't have a clue, unless he has a secret vibrating sensor.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
Why is he so silent, though?
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
That's Danganronpa for you, you know? Why hang Nikamaru from an elevated position and drop him down when you could just use a hammer in the middle of the night, you know?
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Because no one else is coming to mind right now.
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
Jeez, some of these guys have the scariest faces. What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit. But even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? Is he because he's afraid of the truth? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Oh my. Did you hear that? A lie? We're gonna pull a Kyoko, are we? I don't have a key that can open any door. Now, I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial. Who does that? Who commits perjury? But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry. There are no lies in this tutorial. Thanks. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Okay, cool. Before, you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to lie yourself. A lie bullet? Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Jeez, it's always scary when you gotta lie in a game. Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates, but when you hold right-click, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. Okay. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Monokuma file number 1 becomes Monocubs file 1. Wow. Okay. Thank you muchly. You're welcome, Bigly. Alright. Jeez, you gotta lie now?
Let's go over the case one more time.
Am I gonna say that I had the receiver?
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Jeez.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro!
I'm nervous about lying, but if this is what it
He
takes...
grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened.
You guys are talking like you were there with
Praise
us.
be Tua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Okay, here we go. The basis for their suspicion is that Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. If I can argue against that, everything should be okay. I have to retake control. I have to tell a lie, so we can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over the case one more time.
Okay.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had...
Here we go.
Turn this lie into the truth.
I lied. I lied. Forgive me.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
I'm no longer gentleman. I lied. Gentlemen don't lie.
Forgot?
But then again, Kaede is not gentleman.
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Come on, you gotta say it with a bit more conviction. The stammering is... You see, lying makes me nervous.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Yeah, look what you made me do. Okay?
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
But, you know, if Shuichi really is the killer, he'll be very happy that we just lied for him.
Is this true, Kaede?
100%.
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Yeah.
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
She's putting a lot of faith in him.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Yeah.
Huh?
You said something now? Those are your words? Or word? Huh?
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
And that's just, you know, doesn't sit quite right, you know?
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
Really now?
With how creepy you are, I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Oh.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
Takes a bullshit and a no one.
A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Exactly. He's gonna be hard to beat in terms of lying.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe, Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
Okay, now you have to help me, okay? I've literally dug myself into a hole for you.
He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Now, Exhibit A, degeneracy.
Yeah.
Being quiet.
I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
We're about to die, dude. Are you happy with that?
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atawa agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
Oh, no.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
No wonder this thing's all falling apart. Atawa's fallen asleep at the wheel.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on!
Split? Yes?
Did you just say split?
Yeah. We're hung.
You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
It's a microphone? It looks like a screw.
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
What?
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
What's going to happen? Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. I think this is the debate scrum, right? I've heard about it. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In a debate scrum, you will be split into 2 teams. Right, so we've got opposing subject keyword. So many new minigames. Ooh, gotta stay on top of this. Subject, keyword, confirm. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a moment here. In a debate scrum, it was 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. Right, so I have to tie them together with the others. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, use W and S to find the same subject keyword, and right-click to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And when all the statements match up, you will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Rapidly tap the key displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out and win the scrum. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. This might take me a moment. Split opinion. Uh-oh. He's morphing the trial ground. Here we go. Jeez. This is crazy. These trials are intense. We're floating. Oh, poor Rantaro's picture's also floating. Is Shuichi the culprit? Okay, here we go.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay, cool.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
If our points don't match, then we won't be able to make a convincing argument. I'm going to convince everyone that Shuichi is not the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
This is pretty cool.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If
There we go.
Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
I thought I already counted this.
If
Okay.
Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
One last one. Let's
You
do
hid
it.
what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's
Right, I have to
silent
redo the
about
whole thing,
intervals
okay.
too.
Unlike Shuichi,
That's
I
why.
actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
This is playing so cool.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
Yeah, I did. Absolutely.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
D. Hey, right, it switches. We're not losing this, Scrum. That's right. Shuichi isn't the culprit, even though that goes completely against what I've been thinking this entire time.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed.
If it's not him, who the hell could it be then?
I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Finally.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
You know what would be the worst if he just comes around and says, actually, I was the culprit, but yeah.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think.
I mean, what else can we discuss? Right? We're running out of things. We're running out of ideas. We've done the sliding door, lookout classroom, the vent. I mean, we have to focus on Kibo and Ryoma now? Maybe Ryoma's the one who did it. But, you know? I mean, Kokichi was by himself as well. Somehow I don't think he did it. I suppose we have to now move on to Kibo and Ryoma. That's our next port of call.
Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Come on, get with the program, man.
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth.
Mm-hmm. But he was still ready for everyone to just believe it was him. I guess he's really that scared of accusing someone. He doesn't want them to look at him like that guy did, the one he put away.
I thought so. Shuichi.
You've got to face the truth no matter what, even if it's me, somehow.
Answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else.
If you've got an answer, now's the time to put it out there.
Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Which one?
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
Are you talking about the flash?
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
Or are you mentioning something about the monopad? Is there something about this picture that I missed, that I overlooked? What could it have been?
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera.
We could be trying to remove it, or we could be trying to see what the hell is this thing.
But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
Right.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
Right, is everyone gonna go on me now then?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture.
Because the flash went off? I forgot about that for a second.
This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed.
This has got to be 30 seconds later.
The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
Unfortunately, I've already come to that conclusion, and it kind of looks bad on me.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
Yeah. I see. Shuichi knows. The reason why Rantaro noticed the camera was because...
I get it!
Yeah.
Because of the flash, right?
How did the flash come on? We turned it off.
Yeah? The Flash?
Yeah, the superhero.
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Because everything's bright.
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras?
Exactly. Neutral colors.
This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. And this is the picture from when I removed the rear camera.
There's no bright white light anywhere.
And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Look at the guy's face, it's glowing. And it's not because he's handsome.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
And who put that camera there?
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here.
To lure him over there.
That
to kill
camera
him.
was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
We're switching now. I know this. There's only one reason the camera's flash was used.
I get it!
To lure him closer.
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away.
What does this all mean?
And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
You could still tell there was a flash in the previous photo.
Hey, Kaede?
Yes, how can I help you today, Kaito?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Me? Seeing things.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Do you know who the culprit is?
No. But that smile.
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
What?
Hmm? Long time?
What now?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera.
Haha.
Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Mew. Me. I'm just gonna say myself, right? Because I was the one who turned it off. Wasn't I? Or are we supposed to go for Mew here? I can't even remember. It feels so long ago. Well, I'm not gonna accuse myself for now. Let's go on to... No, it'll be me.
No doubt about it.
I was the one who was supposed to take the flash off. Wow, everything just went dark.
Well, this is as far as it goes.
What now?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind. I'm sorry, everyone.
Really? We're just gonna give up now?
I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right?
But did we set up the shot put? Oh my god.
But you can't do that.
We're the one who piled the books, right?
It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Are we having a switch in protagonists? What the fudge is happening right now? Did we actually do it?
Kaede, I know what you want me to do.
It was us all along.
That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it.
Oh my god. Are you serious? No, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Get out of here. Putting my phone away.
You can trust me.
Oh. Actual?
I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Holy shitballs.
Kaede is the culprit. Huh?
Yep. It was me all along.
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
I mean, now it all lines up. We piled the books. We were in the warehouse. We could have grabbed the shoppable. We could have made the flash. She wanted to kill the mastermind. So that's why she set the camera like that.
Kaede?
She had motive.
Wait! Did she really... Just kidding!
What the hell is happening right now? I need a moment. Just, what the...
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Come on, guys. Like I could.
You totally could.
When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Okay.
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body.
Like, I know we didn't physically commit the murder, but we could have set that booby trap.
Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
But why would you be kidding about this sort of stuff, right? Like, jeez.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
What's happening?
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood.
Kaede's mood has transformed drastically right now.
Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Are we supposed to test his detective abilities now? I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
We're doing it.
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
We're moving forward with this conclusion.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Ugh. Seriously? Oh, God.
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
We need to figure out how the shot put ball dropped on his head. What triggered it? When he tried to remove the camera, because it's taped, he must have tried to shake it off, and that would have shook the bookcase, which would have caused the shot put ball to fall, right? Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So, I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. Oh, here we go. Are we actually switching over to Shuichi now? It's too early in the game for this kind of twist.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
Yeah?
That's the only explanation.
What do I counter
In
here?
which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I'll find the answer.
I have an alibi.
Okay.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never
no,
saw
because we left her for
Rantaro.
about a couple of minutes, right?
Then how'd she kill him?
It's
Let's give that a shot.
in the library.
Rantaro
No, he wasn't killed in the library. Yes.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I have an alibi.
Oops. Okay.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
No? Huh? But weren't we on lookout together? It's true that you left, Shuichi, but that wasn't enough time for me to do anything. Okay, true. The truth can be found elsewhere, don't you agree? Kaede... Shit. What the hell? You're right. I can't turn back now. I have to do this. For her. I have to reveal the truth.
I have an alibi.
Okay, but what's the truth?
When
we got Monica
Rantaro
File
was
number
killed,
1. Rantara's
I was in the
belongings,
classroom
Bloody
standing
Shuffle
watch
Ball,
with Shuichi.
promotional video BGM. We haven't actually used that one yet, have we? Promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game was on full volume until the murder occurred. We also have Rantara's belongings. Bloody shopper ball. Like, what am I countering here?
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot.
That was an accident. I keep forgetting
we
my
know
left
that
and
it
mouse.
was in the library.
Left and right mouse.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
Is it to do with the shot? Where the shot
In which
was?
case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I will find the answer.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Right. So I'm just concentrating to slow that down a bit.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Okay. How did the culprit use the shot in the library?
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
Okay. I know he was killed in the library.
Explanation.
That's why I'm discounting that one. So it's
In
gotta
which
be the
case,
first
it's
and the second one.
impossible for me to be the culprit.
It's not impossible. I've been bamboozled by this damn game. Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. When did she have time to set up the shopper ball? When she was piling up the books? Oh, the vent! The vent!
I have an alibi.
Is that possible? Could she have, like, used the books? Maybe not. I was gonna say maybe she rolled the shot put ball down the vent. It falls onto the stacked books and rolls down to the right. But it's not really a ramp, is it? So maybe not. See, some books would have been blocking it, but... I don't know, maybe?
When Rantaro was killed,
Let's give that a shot.
I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Be the lookout classroom, because
Kaede
she could
never
have used
saw
it from the
Rantaro.
classroom. But she was sweeping.
How'd she kill him?
Maybe the game found a way to disguise it.
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Okay. She
That's
did
wrong.
roll it through the frickin' vent then.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime.
She rolled it down the vent. And it came out the other side. But how did she control it?
She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
Yeah, that's the only thing. It would be so inaccurate.
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
She'd have to, like, map it out with the books that she piled up to make a sort of, like, little track, right?
So it was a magic shot put ball? Nah, that's not possible.
No, it wasn't.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
Can't believe it, Kaede! I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shopper ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. When you need to deduce a keyword, you will be thrown into Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. They've upgraded it once again. Okay, what have we got? Keyword, letter orb, flash spot, time. We've got anagram. You know what made me really angry is I played through the whole of Danganronpa 2 and I didn't even realize you could focus during the Hangman's Gambit. That would have been so helpful. Anyway, the objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. In this case, look, it's vent, right? Left click to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb. Right, I'll have to remember where it is and then get it. So make sure you remember where they are and right click to get the letter orb. But remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash spot. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs then. So take advantage of that as well. Do I lose health or anything? Thank you for listening to me, probably if I just get the wrong letter, right? Better than having everything smash into each other, right? Okay, so this one. Okay, I'm just gonna use my own one. It's a Monokuma. There. Vent. She rolled it down the frickin' vent. Everything's changed. We're in full control of Shuichi now.
The classroom's vent.
She's passed on the responsibility to us.
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
All those flags. I was looking at the wrong flags. It was the wrong person.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct.
Should have to... Like, this is such a gamble. You roll the thing. It has to go through all that. You have to assume that Rantaro's already at the camera when that happens. How long does it take?
And comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But see, like I said, there's some books that would have blocked the shot put's path. Then at the end of the pile, it drops down and falls onto Rantaro's head.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
She piled the books.
So it was just a coincidence?
Yeah, because that's exactly what the killer was banking on. Just a huge coincidence.
What kind of coincidence is that?
A huge coinky-dink.
What a mystery.
No. I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it! How could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. Oh god, we're gonna pursue this right to the end. Kaede's the culprit. Stacked books.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
It wasn't a magic shot.
That's impossible!
It's not like it started rolling on its own and fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor.
I think stacked books are agreeing
And
with
Rantaro
Ryoma.
tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
No.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Oh god.
Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
No, he died instantly.
Hey, Shuichi,
Yes?
don't lose sight of the truth.
Why are you doing this? I need to answer. For her sake, I can't turn away from the truth.
The shot that fell from the vent.
Okay, we're agreeing with Ryoma here.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Sorry, this is just pretty
It's not
exciting.
like it started rolling on its own.
Remember my right and left clicks? There we go.
I agree.
Thumbs up to you as well, my friend.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
Yep.
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It's by design.
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
She'd been planning this for so long, though.
Ah, it would be easier to explain with the floor plan of the library.
Mew, you're up. Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be the concrete proof of my theory. I remember one of them having a detailed floor plan.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Did you?
Oh yeah! What happened with that?
Ha! I've already
already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
You're still in the draft phrase? You're still in the draft phase? Now with her freaking, like mispronunciation of things is rubbing off on me.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
I've proved your innocence, haven't I? That's plenty.
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Right. There's the path over there. Behind those front books. Shit! There it is.
It's just as I thought.
A ramp from the vent. She opened the vent herself as well. Was wondering why she didn't close it up again. That's why. She was planning a murder.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Jeez.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
I knew that gap was something!
Indeed. They are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I was just wondering how they made the shot put ball fall down. It's obvious now. They rolled it.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes. I'm sure of it.
Sweeping, huh, Kaede? Sweeping the evidence away.
The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library.
Right, she propped the grate there to make an angle.
If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum.
Still, what a huge gamble.
You did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
Well, I think we've come to the conclusion now. There's no way we can refute this. This is irrefutable evidence. I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So, how's it look? Could a person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
And Rantaro wouldn't have been able to hear the shot put ball because the music was so loud. The reason the first blood perk wasn't taken.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change
Wasn't
direction.
because the killer didn't realize that they were eligible for it. It's because they wanted to protect everyone. They didn't want to leave everyone behind. But why was this murder committed? Was it because she thought Rantaro...
the path made by the books.
Was it because she thought Rantaro was the mastermind, or was it because time was running out and she wanted to save everyone? It's hard to believe that she'd just kill someone.
The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off.
I have to think that she only killed Rantaro by accident. Well, not by accident, but she thought he was the mastermind.
At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction.
I didn't even realize this gap in the books, though, before. Must have already been there.
Rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head.
Killing him.
And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
Kaede's the one who left the flash on.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
I feel like that's not the first time that's been said in this game.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Yeah.
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
When Shuichi had ran to check the library.
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. Kaede rolled the shot when I went to the basement. Nope. Shit. When did she roll it? Your duct isn't that long, it had to have been when Rantaro was close. Since you spent the most time with Kaede, Shuichi, perhaps only you know the answer. Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. When we were leaving.
That's it!
She was still sweeping, I guess.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first. And then Kaede followed.
Oh, that's right. He ran out to check if they went to the games room or not. Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking the timing of that was all wrong because Rentaro hadn't gone to the bathroom yet. In quotes.
But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Kept it in your backpack.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Suppose we kept quiet to build Shuichi's confidence up this entire time, because he has to be the one to look after everyone else now.
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions!
I know you do, but, like, there's nothing else.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
Like, Kaede wouldn't just suddenly, like, do all this and lie at the end of it all, right? Surely
There's
not.
nothing weird about it. There's just no way I could believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
I don't want to believe it either.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
But it all makes sense, unless I'm just being blinded by this game just teasing the shit out of me.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
What's there to clear? I'm obviously guilty. We've got all this evidence. Even I can't deny it anymore. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say it's gonna be to do with the music and how he couldn't hear the shop of
I
ball.
refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Yeah.
The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
It did.
Indeed. So much noise. Rentaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal!
Who do I counter here? I could counter Ryoma or I could counter... Oh, sorry. I can counter Kaito or I can counter Gonta. The sound of the shot rolling. I know this.
I refuse to believe that
The library
Kaede is the
wasn't
culprit.
quiet because of the music.
I still have my doubts.
I'm gonna say it's Gonta though.
What kind of doubts?
I'll just
Doubts
enjoy
about
this
the
music
noise,
as well.
Of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents,
It would have made a ton of noise.
Yep.
Indeed, so much
Noise. Rentaro would have...
Oh, seriously? If Rantaro would hear odd noise, he'd be careful and not go near it. Yeah, what Gonta said. That's why Kaede's innocent. I made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Seriously,
I
it could have been
refuse
either
to believe
or.
that Kaede is the
He
culprit.
couldn't have heard it because of the music.
I still have my doubts.
Come on, game. Cut me some slack here.
kind of doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet.
That's wrong! The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast.
It was too loud, that wonderful music that we were listening to.
So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Yeah.
Damn it. So it's true then?
Unfortunately, yes.
You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
It looks like it.
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
And mine.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
This refuge and audacity. She just does all this stuff in front of our eyes. We don't question it. But I mean, it's such a bizarre way to murder someone. Of course we wouldn't think that she's plotting a murder by doing all this, right? There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder, I reorganize the books bit by bit. Jeez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Right, her stubbornness. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. We gave her so much time.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it?
When we looked at the shot put balls.
You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go, before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him. Ugh.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Where would she have even hidden it?
I have a backpack, you know. Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place. Kaede must have hidden it in there, in her skirt.
That's it!
Man, I didn't realize how tense I was. My shoulders were like raised.
She was carrying the shot put ball in there.
Just need to relax a bit. This game just freaking hooked me in the face.
Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in.
Of course.
That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
Yeah, you guys said that already. Thanks for, you know, blaming me.
But we should not blame him for that.
Thank you, Kurumi.
None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
Exactly.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
I wish it was, man. Kaede's so adorable. But like, seriously? Sometimes the game doesn't advance when I want it to.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know?
Oh, shut up, you. I know you're lying through your teeth.
She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What? No! What the hell now? Please. I can't take this anymore.